Hey guys, how is everyone? It's Miss Kim from the Martinsburg Boys and Girls Club. Today we're going to read chapters 1 and 2 of the next book in the Magic Treehouse series, which is Mummies in the Morning. That's book 3. So, sounds like they're going to go to maybe Egypt or a museum. How many museums have you been to? All right, let's see what Jack and Annie get into today. Chapter 1, Meow. It's still here, said Jack. It looks empty, said Annie. Jack and his 7-year-old sister gazed up at the very tall oak tree. At the top of the tree was a treehouse. Late morning sunlight lit the woods. It was almost time for lunch. Shh! What was that noise? What noise? I heard a noise. It sounded like someone coughing. I didn't hear anything, said Annie. Come on, let's go up. She grabbed onto the rope ladder and started climbing. Jack tiptoed over to a clump of bushes. He pushed aside a small branch. Hello? Anybody there? There was no answer. Come on, Annie called down. The treehouse looks the same as it did yesterday. Jack still felt that someone was nearby. Could it be the person who put all the books into the treehouse? Jack! Jack glazed over the top of the bushes. Was the mysterious person watching him now the person whose name began with an M? Maybe M wanted the gold medallion back, the one Jack had found on their first adventure to the dinosaur land. Maybe M wanted the leather bookmark back, the one from the castle book. There was an M on the medallion and an M on the bookmark. But what did the M stand for? Tomorrow, I'll bring everything back, Jack said loudly. A breeze swept through the woods. The leaves rattled. Come on, said Annie. Jack went back to the big oak tree. He grabbed onto the rope ladder and climbed up. At the top, he crawled through a hole in the wooden floor. He tossed down his backpack and pushed his glasses into place. Which book is it going to be today? She was looking at the books scattered around the treehouse. Annie picked up the book about castles. Hey, this isn't wet anymore. Let me see. Jack took the book from her. He was amazed. It looked fine. Yesterday it had gotten soaked in the castle moat. The castle book had taken Jack and Annie back to the time of knights. Jack silently thanked the mysterious knight who had rescued them. Watch out, warned Annie. She waved a dinosaur book in Jack's face. Put that away. The day before yesterday, the dinosaur book had taken them to the time of dinosaurs. Jack silently thanked the pterodon who had saved them from a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Annie put the dinosaur book back with the others, but then she gasped. Wow, look at this. She held up a book about ancient Egypt. Jack caught his breath. He took the book from her. A green silk bookmark stuck out of it. Turned the page with the bookmark. There was a picture of a pyramid. Going to the pyramid was a long parade. 4 huge cows with horns were pulling a sled. On the sled was a long gold box. Many Egyptians were walking behind the sled. At the end of the parade was a sleek black cat. Let's go there now. Wait, said Jack. He wanted to study the book a bit more. Pyramids, Jack. You love pyramids, said Annie. It was true. Pyramids were high on his list of favorite things, after knights, but before dinosaurs. Way before dinosaurs. He didn't have to worry about being eaten by a pyramid. Okay, but hold the Pennsylvania book in case we want to come right back here. Annie found the book with the picture of their hometown in it, Frog Creek, Pennsylvania. Then Jack pointed to the pyramid picture in the Egypt book. He cleared his throat. I wish we could go to this place. Meow. What was that? Jack looked out the treehouse window. A black cat was perched on a branch right outside the window. The cat was staring at Jack and Annie. It was the strangest cat Jack had ever seen. It was very sleek and very dark, with bright yellow eyes and a wide gold color. "It's the cat in the Egypt book," whispered Annie. Just then the wind started to blow. The leaves began to shake. "Here we go," cried Annie. The wind whistled louder. The leaves shook harder. Jack closed his eyes as the treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster and faster. Suddenly, everything was still. Absolutely still. Not a whisper, not a sound. Jack opened his eyes. Hot, bright sunlight nearly blinded him. Meow. Chapter 2. Oh, Man, Mummies. Jack and Annie looked out the window. The treehouse was perched at the top of a palm tree. The tree stood with the other palm trees, a patch of green surrounded by a sandy desert. Meow. Jack and Annie both looked down. The black cat was sitting at the base of the tree. His yellow eyes were staring up at Jack and Annie. "Hi, someone might hear you." "Shh," said Jack. "In the middle of the desert?" said Annie. The black cat stood and began walking around the tree. "Come back," Annie called. She leaned out the window to see where the cat was going. "Oh, wow. Look, Jack," she said. Jack leaned forward and looked down. The cat was running away from the palm trees towards a giant pyramid in the desert. A parade was going to the pyramid, the same parade as in the book. "It's the picture from the book," said Jack. "What are those people doing?" asked Annie. Jack looked down at the Egypt book. He read the words under the picture. When a royal person died, a grand funeral procession took place. Family, servants, and mourners followed the coffin. The coffin was called a sarcophagus, and it was pulled on a sled by 4 oxen. "It's an Egyptian funeral. This box is called a oh, forget it." He looked out the window again. Oxen, sleds, Egyptians, black cat, all were moving in a slow, dreamy way. "I'd better make some notes about this." He reached into his backpack and pulled out his notebook. Jack always kept notes. "Wait," said Jack, and he wrote. "Coffin called sarcophagus." "We better hurry," said Annie, "if we want to see the mummy." She started down the rope ladder. Jack looked up from his notebook. "Mummy?" he said. "Well, yeah, there's probably a mummy in that gold box," Annie called up. "We are in ancient Egypt, remember?" Jack loved mummies. He put down his pencil. "Goodbye, Jack," called Annie. "Wait! Mummies," Annie shouted. "Oh, man," Jack said weakly. "Mummies, she sure knew how to get to him." Jack shoved his notebook and the Egypt book back into his pack. Then he started down the ladder. When he got to the ground, he and Annie took off across the sand. But as they ran, a strange thing happened. The closer they got to the parade, the harder it was to see it. Then suddenly, it was gone. The strange parade had disappeared, vanished. But the great stone pyramid was still there, towering above them. Panting, Jack looked around. What had happened? Where were the people, the oxen, the gold box, the cat? "They're gone," said Annie. "But where did they go?" said Jack. "Maybe they were ghosts," said Annie. "Don't be silly. There's no such thing as ghost. It must have been a mirage." "A what?" "A mirage. It happens in the desert all the time. It looks like something there, but it turns out to be the sunlight reflecting through the heat." "How could sunlight look like people, a mummy box, and a bunch of cows?" Jack frowned. "Ghosts," she said. "No way," said Jack. "Look," Annie pointed at the pyramid. Near the base was the sleek black cat, and he was standing alone, and he was staring at Jack and Annie. "He's no mirage," said Annie. The cat starts to slink away. He walked along the base of the pyramid and slid around the corner. "Where's he going?" said Jack. "Let's find out," said Annie. They dashed around the corner just in time to see the cat disappear through a hole in the pyramid. All right. Wow. That's pretty neat. They already saw a funeral procession and a sarcophagus. And that black cat's pretty cool. It seems like they have a little guardian angel in every adventure they go on. The pterodon in dinosaur time, and the knight in the castle time. And now they have a black cat. Which I love cats. Some people do, some people don't. Some people think black cats are bad luck, and some people think they're good luck. Have you ever read a book about Egypt? Have you ever been to a museum where you've seen things from Egypt? I hope you guys are doing really great and staying happy, healthy, and safe, and I will see you soon.